Bruno is sure he has had it. He doesn't know the guys who grabbed him and put him in the car. Four of them. He doesn't know them, but he knows who sent them. And he knows it's not going to be good. Bruno runs in a rough business. We're up in the Northeast somewhere. And they take Bruno out into the middle of nowhere. And there's a hole in the ground there already. And they have Bruno kneel down. And he can smell the storm of brewing. There's thunder, there's lightning. The wind's picking up. And one of the men says to the other, hurry up, get it over with. I want to get out of here before it starts pouring. Looks like quite a storm. And so the other guy does what the first one suggested. He places the barrel of his gun against the back of Bruno's head. And he is sure he has had it. And he's not sure which is louder. The shot being fired so close, or the bolt of lightning. It's dark out there and it lights everything up for a moment. And he's sure he's dead. He falls forward into the hole. And that rain pours forth, a torrent, more than he's ever felt before, like the earth baptizing him. And it brings him to his senses eventually. And Bruno looks up over the top of that hole. He sees all four men on the ground there. He knows what happened. The bolt of lightning struck the gunman and also hit all three of the others. He doesn't know what happened. Well, he figures that happened, but he doesn't know what else happened. He's been given a second chance. He's led a bad life that has him in with those four men who are a rough crowd. Bruno gets in that car, the keys are in the ignition, he takes off. The next day he goes to see his mother. She has talked to him about the son of a corpse of Mary Melton, stone cold. She has had visions. She has had dreams about him. And the night before, Bruno did as well. He had a spiritual experience, coming that close to death. And he didn't go home. He figured they'd be looking for him there. Where he did go, he slept the best sleep he's ever had, and he had that dream about being a disciple. And he tells his mother about that, and she says, you must. You've been given a second chance. I'm Milton, son of a carpenter Mary. And this is kind of a paper chronicles one. Also in a different direction, but in all those years, I don't think I've ever had a disciple named Bruno. A lot of words, a lot of parables that didn't even make it to watered down Bibles. It's time to get started again. Oh, if you're not Bruno, if you're attractive blonde and near blonde girls, that's the ones I'm shooting for. Aiming for. Blonde and near blonde girls, we don't require beards for disciples anymore. Long hair and dresses are still in style. Call me, 424-229-4140. Try to. And see the devil stealing your call. And you know what you must do. Come see me. Oh, bring me your favorite flowers, maybe your favorite bird, and let me turn them into forever flowers, forever birds. Those flowers will never need watering again. You can use them for your desktop. You can use them for a nice mouse pad. It's up to you. But yeah, I need you to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. It's easy. We can start with just one image of you. Someone besides me and the changing eyes. And a fire engine here and there. And my imagery. When you see someone besides me, skylines, and my imagery, we started building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Something those who would place Hussein in our White House to stain our democracy right after we got attacked by a whole lot of Husseins. That's their religious censorship. But it's kind of a mix. What I refer to as the streets, city business, you can call it whatever you want. Me being here 24/7. Me asking for 93 checks for 9 years now and not getting one. And me still being around, guys. That's my work coming from the top. Yeah, Dad. Oh, I told you I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to make parables, and this is my paper chronicles parable. Come see me. Be a disciple. Be a part of building a better world. Despite the devil being that obvious and being able to be that obvious. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, anyone in the public eye. Get their reaction, post. And yes, girls, come see me. Let's shake that pain from our souls.